And what a start to this match. You like Corliss.
I mean, there's a dream start and then there's a dream start. That is insane. Perfect placement off the kick, catch exceptional, and the finish just a cherry on top.
Took the words out of my mouth there, Talisha. That was incredible. The Skin Dogs, we saw them in their last game. What was it, 36-0? That they were able to run through the Taree side. And just there, straight off the kickoff, it was almost like they've trained to nail that exact play. Kick towards that left-hand sideline. And number 12 just flying down there, accepting the catch on the full and running through to score. A very strong start here.
Absolutely. And good news for LAPA, though. No conversion. So deficit only 1 try at this stage.
They're going to go back to their bread and butter, but this time it's a little bit deep, but it sits up awkwardly. And I think that was a knock on there from the Skin Dogs. The referee sees exactly that. So it'll be a scrum feed here to LAPA. We'll see them use the ball for the first time here in this Men's Cup semi-final. So we are seriously getting down to the pointy end of this competition. 4:20 in the afternoon here. We've got the Men's Cup final in an hour's time, Talisha. How exciting is that? Pointy end here of the LS7s as LAPA feed it out the scrum here. They'll start from inside their own 22. They've gone sideline to sideline here to start and dancing around and throwing it back. I tell you what, the numbers are hard to read here. But that's a little touch football play. Bring it back slowly. And they fire it back. Skin Dogs not able to put number 2 there, Richard Silva, into touch. Able to get back up, and now they'll explore through the middle of the field. But the Skin Dogs, oh, that was high there from Quigg. No card, but a quick tap and go. I was about to say their defense is looking solid, and now they've let one through, and flying away upfield is number 5 there. And he will make it. Jog towards the black dot and scores. A very tough last name. I'm really going to give this one a crack, and I apologize in advance to his family and him. Torquisali. Again, that's why I didn't want to give that a crack, but I've got to give him a shout out. That was a huge, huge try for number 5 there from LAPA, and the conversion successful. So after the dream start for the Skin Dogs off the kickoff, LAPA answer straight back and convert to take the 2-point lead.
Yeah, great job. Absolutely awesome. Just pinned his ears back, and we know how quick all these boys are in the Skin Dogs team. So for him to, win the foot race to the posts is pretty impressive.
Torquisali, I believe. Now I've had time to read it over a few times, try and nail it and give him the shout out that he needed, because that was an incredible try. And LAPA have come up with the ball here on the Skin Dogs 22. Spinning and turning around, getting a ball away, but it's just a little bit too much. And it's number 12 again here for the Skin Dogs, picking up, getting away from one, throwing it back, but no advantage plays. We'll go back to the 22 for Skin Dogs footy here.
LAPA defending a lot better than they defended in that first kind of minute and a half. They're pushing up a little bit more, blocking the offload channels. So, yeah, they're doing a good job.
The Skin Dogs here, they have a chance to just get out of their own end. They're showing in the games that we've seen here on Field 5 today from them, and I think we've seen them numerous times. They can go from one end to the other very quickly, so do not be surprised. It's through runs exactly like this. Palms away from another, and now he's up over halfway. Streaking away, grabbed by the back of his pants and dragged down about 30 out from the try line, and just trying to go a bit too fast. And a knock on there from the Skin Dogs. But I'll tell you what, that's exactly what I was talking about. Now they're up and away. The Skin Dogs have got the ball back off the knock on, and they'll score next to the uprights. End-to-end stuff, exactly when I said it. And they're a special team, this Skin Dog side.
Yeah, I think a little bit of confusion there. LAPA, or the referee originally pointed LAPA's way for the penalty and then quickly changed to the Skin Dogs' direction. So LAPA kind of paused a little bit, and Skin Dogs took full advantage. Quick tap, straight through and under.
He's missed the conversion. He's kept it out to the near side. But I put my head down for 1 second just to check the team lists. And all of a sudden, they've got the ball and they're running through to score here. They go quickly, the Skin Dogs. It's a huge strength of theirs. They've been incredible all day, all morning, this afternoon. I believe they are going through this tournament unscathed at the moment.
Yeah, they're very good. Anything around any kind of set piece, scrums, lineouts, kickoffs, anything where they can get one-on-one matchups. They just seem to be able to find space and beat defenders one-on-one. And, yeah, when you get the ball out to someone as fast as Kieran on the wing there, it's hard to stop.
And they've definitely put points on the board. They've had 3 games where they've scored 38 or more points out of their 4 games. 21 points is the fewest they've scored in a game. And here's Mundine palming off, and we've seen his acceleration already this afternoon. And it is try number 3 for the Skin Dogs here in the first half as they continue to pile on the points. And it's Mundine.
And again, LAPA aren't doing much wrong. They're not doing much wrong at all. They're pushing up in defence. They're connected. It's just that little bit of pace and acceleration through contact that's proving tricky for them at the moment.
Well, Skin Dogs are keeping them in the game here with this poor conversion kicking. It's almost like he rushed that one a little bit. Just held out to the close side. We'll have the score up on your screen shortly here, but I can tell you what, if you're just joining us, it's been a majority Skin Dogs here in the first half. Only 1 try going the way of LAPA, and I believe that's out of the full. Just a little bit of luck that LAParoos were wanting here. Can they find some momentum to end the first half?
Yeah, converted try here just before halftime would make things very, very interesting.
It'd be huge, but you can see the differences in the way they attack. It's almost a bit more of a touch football style play from LAParoos. I've said it a couple times now. They retreat, they play it slowly, and then all of a sudden they switch paces. Whereas the Skin Dogs, they're a bit more crash bash, maybe a little bit more strength to their style there as they try to sneak one past the referee, but ref's all over it. And so LAParoos get a penalty inside Skin Dogs territory here. They'll take the tap and go. And now a little bit of space through the middle. Can't break it. Breaks down here on the 40. Little grubber through. Is there going to be enough pace here from the man coming through? Socket in, was he taken out of it? But it doesn't matter because he's come straight up with the foot. He's popped it out the back. And he'll just step out of that tackle as easy as you like. And just what you were calling for, Talisha. Something easy like that, but I think the touchy's seen something. The touchy has seen something from the far side of the field, and I believe the try will be taken away from LAParoos here.
Yeah, I think a slight knock on there in the contest, but oh so close. I thought we were gonna have that grandstand finish, but knock on, unfortunately.
No. And that will do the first half here. Skin Dogs dominating. But LAParoos, plenty to build on off an exciting end to the first half. And geez, the coach is not happy there, sending a direct message to that LAPA side. Whereas the Skin Dogs looking very much more reserved. They're the reigning champs for a reason. They've been in this position before. They know how to capitalise. And if anything, there's no team in this men's competition quite like them who knows how to create opportunities. They're quick, they're strong. More than anything, they're extremely skillful. But this LAParoos side's got a lot of that as well. They just need to find that form that we've seen throughout the rest of the day so far. They haven't played a lot here on Field 5. But when you go through their results, you can see that they know how to play rugby sevens at a high level.
Yeah, both teams have very, very high rugby sevens IQ too. You can tell with the way that they tackle and the way they move, the way they don't overcommit numbers when they don't have to. Just little things like that to conserve energy and and make everything as efficient as possible.
So 15-7. That's another thing to keep in mind, is that the Skin Dogs haven't converted a try yet. And because of that, it's kept LAPA in touching distance here. But the Skin Dogs come up with the footy to start this second 7 minutes, and they get a penalty early as well. Just what they needed. 15 plays, 7. Favour of the team with possession right now, the Skin Dogs. Little ball back on the inside, lovely, and then back on the outside. Oh, and he got a little bit too tricky for his own good, and now LAPA have the ball just 5 metres inside Skin Dogs territory, and it's frantic. And they're going to call it a double knock-on, and they'll go back to pack the scrum. LAPA footy there, but a skillful little passage of play, inside-outside, just to get themselves into an attacking position.
Yeah, Bailey Collins just couldn't quite hang on to that ball, but if he did, he was through. He was gone.
So the scrum to be fed here by LAPA.
Good field position for LAPA.
The flashy pink boots on. Fires the ball out now for Marsh. Little quick play with Morris. Back to Marsh. Now out far to the left. The confidence in this men's bracket of players just willing to go for the stiff arm every time. Some serious strength out there on display. Look at that right foot step.
Oh, ankle breaker.
Gets the ball away, pops it back to Morris, and Morris has got a bit of space here. And they'll roll over here. I heard a whistle, but I think that was on another field, and that will be a try. I was trying to look frantically around the field for where that whistle could have come from. But LAPA, they start the second half exactly how they would have planned it, exactly how their coach was saying. Play with some confidence, throw the ball around, and just land your passes. I think that was one thing that killed them, and it's just a small part of the game. As you see the replay here on your screen, Morris playing a huge role in the build-up to set up that kind of field position. And in the end, he gets the try assist, dropping it back behind. The conversion is unsuccessful. And the score will stay 15 plays 12. It was a dominant first half from the Skin Dogs, but their lack of conversion kicking has made this a super tight contest. As you see again here, Morris, look at the speed. He had a couple touches of the footy there to get him inside the 22. That's gone sailing out of bounds on the full here as we return to live play.
It's always a coach killer, that one, coach killer. But you can see the intent there is to try and get the ball back. They're hungry for points, LAPA. They're a gutsy team.
We'll ask you from all your experience playing sevens and playing rugby, the breeze is going from our commentary side straight across. And naturally for a right footer, you're going to aim for that left-hand side, but the breeze is going to take that out of bounds. Do you start just kicking straight into that wind? You start targeting the right-hand sideline instead of just the natural angle for a right-foot kicker? I think
he did the right thing. I think it just came off the boot a little funny. It almost turned into a drop torpedo and got caught in the air. So, no, I probably would have done the same thing, is try and get it back, and they seem to have had some joy on that left side of the field.
Oh, and the charge down. Be a penalty. They'll go back. Does a card come out for that? There will be a yellow card.
I'm not going to lie, it's my least favourite rule in rugby union.
But he's still out. I don't think he saw that he got yellow carded.
Oh.
The touch judge on the far side is trying to signal something. It is still 7-on-7. As Quigg falls down about 10 out from the line. They'll go short side.
I'm confused.
Dancing, there's number 3, and it'll be a penalty again. But there was a yellow card shown, but LAPA stayed with 7 on the field. And it doesn't look like anything's changed here. No, it finally has. Finally has. Player has gone off. And LAPA are down to 6 here in this semi-final. The grand final awaits them in an hour's time if they can hold out here. They're down 3. They need to find a result defensively here. But skipping out of the first tackle there, dropping a ball off. Now they've got 2 on none. He doesn't get the pass away, Talisha. There was a chance there. And now he'll just run through himself. Number 2. No name on the team list we've got here. But it's so simple. They could have scored on the phase beforehand. But they were patient. They didn't want to chance their hand too much. And maybe that's the try that gets the Skin Dogs back into the LA7's grand final.
Absolutely. And the Skin Dogs are elite 7 on 7. So, unfortunately for LAPA, having a man in the bin that close to the line, weight of possession, Skin Dogs just too good that close to the line.
You're praying for a miracle at that distance when you're down a man. You're praying on someone like maybe you do force that cutout ball that, I had my hands on my head going, how are you not throwing that out? But in the end, it was the patience that helped them get across the line. So it's incredibly close in this one. I believe they missed that conversion as well. So it remains 20-12. As the Skin Dogs come up with a footy here, just inside their own territory. Skin Dogs with the footy in hand, 8 points clear at the moment. It's a comfortable lead. Ooh. More than a converted try. A bit of a late shot there from number 4 from La Perouse. Mossy. There's a bit of feeling in this one. You saw in the game just before. It got a little bit ugly towards the end. We don't want to see that again. The Skin Dogs now looking out to this left-hand side. Ball given away here to Garang. He kicks back infield and Marsh is there to pick it up. And it's a late hit. It's a late hit from La Perouse, so Skin Dogs will get the footy about 25 out from the try line. Garang went for the kick and got taken down. He looks quick if he gets into open space. Takes the tap, fires the ball infield now through a few sets of hands. Kelly now infield for Roberts, who decides to just take the hit up inside the 22, gets the ball at the back. Kelly again fires it across, and what a way to finish the game. The Skin Dogs, they're through to the final of the LA7s here in a convincing fashion. 25 points to 12 as it stands currently. Conversion to come. And easy as 27 plays, 12 in the end. They were right in it for a long time, La Perouse, but in the end, the class.